One of the most common questions I get from small business owners is Xero worth the money? And that's a fair question because Xero's prices have gone up a lot over the last few years. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what types of businesses are suited to Xero and what types of businesses are not. And after that, I'll walk you through what I think are some of the main benefits of Xero so you can decide for yourself whether you think the benefits outweigh the costs. In case we haven't met before, my name is Mark Cunningham, and I've been using Xero for my business since 2017. And for the last few years, I've shared lots of videos on this channel that show small business owners like you how to use Xero. I've also partnered with Xero for today's video, and I'm excited to tell you that I've secured a special discount that you can get by clicking through the link I've provided in the description below. The discount you'll get through that link is even better than the discount that Xero offers on their own website. So if you'd like to try out Xero and save some money, click on the link to learn more. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to cover is what types of businesses probably shouldn't use Xero, and it all comes down to the size of the business. If your business is a micro business, maybe you're just starting out, or maybe you just send a few invoices and pay a few bills each month, you probably don't need Xero, or any other software for that matter. You can probably just get away with tracking everything on a spreadsheet and sending it to your tax accountant when they need to do your taxes. At the other end of the spectrum, if you have a very large business, you're most likely going to need a very big accounting program like SAP. Xero is not really made for large, complicated businesses. For any other business though, let's say small to medium-sized businesses, Xero might be exactly what you need. But before you sign up, you might want to know exactly what you get for the money you spend on your monthly subscription. So let's run through what I think are the main benefits of Xero. The first reason is easy data entry and reconciliations. So let's compare doing the bookkeeping for a decent sized business on a spreadsheet versus using Xero. If you go the spreadsheet option, you'll have to manually enter in all your bank transactions, which can be tedious and time consuming. You'll also have to be careful not to accidentally delete any important rows, columns, or hidden formulas because that can mess up your spreadsheet. With Xero, on the other hand, all your bank transactions can be uploaded into the system automatically via automatic bank feeds. You can then easily reconcile those bank transactions to your invoices, bills, payroll payments, and any other types of transactions that occur in your business. So there's no real data entry, no risk of deleting important Excel formulas, and an easy reconciliation process that has other benefits that I'll tell you about shortly. The second benefit I'd like to tell you about is that Xero has an awesome user experience. Most cheap bookkeeping programs are not built with the user experience in mind, so they can be very frustrating to use. They make you click through all kinds of strange menus and screens anytime you need to do something. Xero, on the other hand, has a well-structured main menu that can be accessed from any screen inside the program. It also has lots of hyperlinks, which make it easy to navigate to the next step of whatever task you're doing. So you might save a few dollars using cheap software, but you'll end up frustrated and you'll waste a lot of time. And in business, time is money. Okay, reason number 3 is getting paid faster. Another benefit of using Xero is that it has inbuilt tools to help you get paid faster, which is one of the most important things in business and one of the main reasons I think Xero is well worth the money. Firstly, you can add Pay Now buttons to the invoices you email to your customers through services such as Stripe, PayPal, or Go Cardless. According to Xero, 86% of people like to pay with credit cards or debit cards, so adding a payment button that allows your customers to pay right away with their card is very helpful. Another way Xero helps you get paid faster is that it can send reminder emails to your customers automatically if they have not yet paid their invoice in full. You can have up to 4 emails and you can change the timing and text of the emails to suit your needs. So effectively, Xero can chase up unpaid invoices for you, which is much better than having to do it yourself. Another benefit of using Xero is that it has an easy GST, VAT, or sales tax lodgement process. If you keep your bank account reconciliations up to date, you might find it very quick and easy to lodge your VAT returns, GST returns, BAS returns, or whatever you lodge in your country. For me, as long as I keep my bank reconciliations up to date, it takes me only a few minutes to check and lodge each quarterly BAS return for my businesses here in Australia. That's very fast. And not only that, my BAS returns are sent directly from Xero to the Australian Taxation Office, which means there's no paperwork or other software involved. And it's a similar story in other countries too, which makes Xero worth it just to save you the headache of having to lodge your sales tax returns in some other way. Another benefit of using Xero is the ability to add your accountants and bookkeepers as users to your Xero file. This allows them to access your Xero account when it comes time to do your taxes or any other tasks you want them to do. With this kind of direct access, there's no need to email spreadsheets and data files back and forth like in the old days. So not only is it good for you, it's good for your accountant too, which is one of the reasons they love using Xero and why they often recommend it to their clients. The final benefit of Xero I'd like to tell you about is how well it connects with external apps. You can connect Xero with hundreds of apps for things like payment processors, point of sale systems, inventory management, e-commerce platforms, and much more. That means your data flows automatically between systems, cutting down on double handling and keeping everything up to date without you lifting a finger. Xero has invested heavily in this area over the years, so whatever software tools your business relies on, there's a good chance Xero can connect to it and make your life easier. So to wrap up, if you have a micro business or a very large business, Xero probably isn't for you. But if you have a small to medium-sized business, you may want to give Xero a go. If you'd like to give Xero a try, make sure you take advantage of the special offer I got for you by clicking on the link in the description below. Remember, it's even better than the deal Xero offers on their own website. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video.